Gemini 3.5 launched about 2 weeks ago, and it has been an absolute pleasure to work with. Now, one of my favorite parts about this new release from Google is that it has created an amazing opportunity for people to use things on their phone. Now, one of the things I love to do, and I'm going to use this phone real quick, I've got a screen recording. One of the things I love to do is go on here and actually have a chat with it. One of the things I find really cool is, especially for business owners who are on the go all the time, is the voice feature. Something that I think is really underappreciated is when you drive from job site to job site, sometimes you're actually driving for hours at a time. And what that actually does is prevents you from doing some really meaningful work and produce good quality content. Now, opening up Gemini, we get greeted with a little terminal here. Now we can determine that we're using 3.5 Flash, and we click on that. So one of the biggest things here as well is we'll go to Ask Gemini. Now you click on the bottom here and you can see all of these really cool options. So we have images, videos, music, canvas, deep research, guided learning, and personal intelligence, as well as a bunch of other things up the top here, which I'll scroll through. Now what I'm going to do right now is pretend we're driving home in the car, and I want to do a quote for somebody who's just called me. It's fresh in my mind, and I'm trying to get quoting done for a timber deck that I'm producing for my people. So I'm going to click on the little icon on the right hand side here, which is the 3 lines, and it's going to open up a live voice chat with Gemini, and we'll go from there. Hey Gemini, please help me create a quote for my clients. And I want to draft it in Google Docs and then send it to the client straight away.
To get started on that, I'll need a few more details. Could you tell me the name of the client, the specific services or products the quote is for, and the dollar amount involved? If you have their email address handy, that would be helpful too.
Yeah, absolutely. So the person's name is John Doe, and we're going to be doing a full decking build for them. So this is a 5,000 square meter deck. It's a big deck. And the email address will be johndoe@gmail.com. And yeah, is there anything else that I should put on there as well? My rate is normally $150 per square meter, and we're going to do a rush fee for him because he needs it done in a hurry. So add $2,000 rush fee. And then also make sure that we're formatting this formally and in a very impressive way so that I can really impress this guy. So what it's doing now is it's saying it's connecting to the workspace, and it's creating that document as an email and as a Word doc. Now, this is actually really cool because Google, ChatGPT and Claude can do this too, but because a lot of people use Google Suite because it can be free, this is a really good way to connect with your personal system and create valid documents. Something that I haven't tested yet, but I'm pretty sure you can do, is ask Gemini to reference a much better system for this. We've put it on mute for the remainder of this section, but pretty much what we did is we told it where we want to, who the name is, what we're doing, and how we are going to provide that service. Now it's connected to the system, and I'm going to ask it really quickly if it can show me or tell me where that document's located. Where did you put that doc file, and did you send that email?
The Google Doc for John Doe's decking build is saved in your Google Drive, and I've included the link in my previous response. I wasn't able to send the email directly, so you'll just need to open the document and share it with John Doe at johndoe@gmail.com from there.
Awesome. So the best part about it, especially on an Android phone, is that when you go away from that, you can actually open it in hands-free mode and really create valuable time in the car, creating quotes or documents or talking about stuff or getting paperwork done hands-free on your drive home. Now, obviously, please pay attention to the road and do not take your eyes off the road at all if you can help it. And then make sure you're driving safely. But this is a really cool way, especially when you're stuck in that Sydney traffic or city traffic. It can be an absolute waste of time. So being able to create stuff on your commute home is a really good application and a good use case for this. Now I just open this up quickly and I'll show you what it produced. So this is a decking quote. Now I've got this in dark mode, but when you put this in light mode, it actually looks really good. Now I'm going to go and print this so we can see the full size of it. So it's a really basic quote, but this could be the start of a quote which anybody actually can send to people. Now, something that I think is overlooked often is that you could pretty much say, I need the start of a quote for client A, please send it to my admin team so that they can create a professional quote. Now, something that I'm pretty sure you can do is actually say, please use my quoting template under the templates folder and duplicate it in a new folder called company Y and start creating documents according to that person or that company's system. So if they need a spreadsheet that you have a multiple of, or they need a document that you have a multiple of, and all you're doing for a job setup is copy and paste, or you have an instruction which says, so we have a job and we need to create a system there so that these packages are auto-created based off particular inputs. Now, this could be a new system that you adopt where you're pretty much making sure that your customer is getting these documents as soon as possible. One of the biggest problems is that people, especially nowadays, are really focused on instantaneous gratification. Now, if you, as a supplier, if you can give them what they want as soon as possible, their respect for you increases and they're more likely to pick you as their preferred supplier. Now, artificial intelligence just closed the gap. And I'm a really, really big fan of keeping these systems human-based and empowering humans to create more volume and unlock productivity. This could be something you roll out across your whole team. Now imagine if your whole team didn't waste a second of their working day working while they're on your company time. That would be a really cool system, and I think it would boost a lot of things massively. This also goes into meeting notes and stuff like that as well. Like, it's a really, really good way to get refreshers or recoveries, or even just learn something new from Gemini while you're driving home. It's a really cool tool. And there's so much more to it. And if you guys are interested in actually learning more about it, let me know in the comments and I'll produce some. I want to be able to provide for the community and answer the questions that you guys actually want answered. So if you found value in this video, please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below, because I really want to find out what you guys are after. How can we help you do better? How can we provide value for you and make sure you're actually kicking goals and winning in your business? Thanks guys, it's Azza, and I'll catch you in the next one.